Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
Well, at least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Bayley's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Becky Lynch?
That's Becky's music. But where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Becky Lynch from behind!
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here. Down opponent and a double axe handle smash. Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
In full control here, face first.
And Becky's toughness certainly got tested by that hit.
Oh, a knee!
Lights out. Lynch is losing command in this one.
Becky's fighting spirit needs to cause a change here.
Set up for the aggressive sweep.
Nicely done.
From the top.
Oh, what a splash!
Kick to the body and a
Shining Wizard! She's got the shoulders down. No, she kicks out. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
Becky weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of her own.
Boom! What a punch! And momentum's fading away from her.
Yeah, but now we'll see if she can hold up against this burst. Myrise slam. Uncorked a big punch.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
In full control here.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
Clothesline in the corner. And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Elbow drop. Fatigue must be getting to her.
This is getting hard to watch, guys. We might need to stop this one. And a stop to the gut, too.
And momentum is slipping away from Lynch.
The man's got to figure something out. Kick to the body and a
Chinese wizard. Ooh, look at her answering back.
What are we going to see here?
Hung up on the second rope. Neckbreaker. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner.
this won't end well. This is a bad situation to be in.
On the middle rope. What are we going to see? Wait a second. Hooked into the ring. Hazardous situation for Lynch. Try and end it.
An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using that crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, But is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book, but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these 3 women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton.
Man.
What a shot.
Boom, what an uppercut.
Jarring.
Goodness gracious.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Release back suplex. Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
Ooh.
Made her pay for her mistake. Now back to Ripley. Saw that one coming. Oh, costly error there.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework. Stiff elbow will break that. Kick to the body.
Sit out mat slam.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly, Asuka timed that one well.
Drop toe hold.
Face first.
Oh, Liv got caught with a reversal. Time to go for a ride.
The Exploder.
Drop kick. Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do? Asuka retaliates. Uh-oh. Ooh, she responds with a counter.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good. Bullseye with the drop kick. Things not going how she'd like.
Yeah, but at this point, Cole, the fatal four-way is still anyone's to win.
Oh. Into the corner now.
In full control here.
Face full of turnbuckle. What a boot. Turning the tables there. Stops Ripley's attack. Wicked clothesline.
Morgan off the ropes.
He's looking for the win.
Wards off the pin at 2.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Vicious backdrop suplex. Counter from Asuka. Oh my God. Taken down. Shoulders down. She doesn't even get a count of 1.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Uh-oh.
We're going to see it.
What a power. Things have gotten worse for Liv Morgan. She could be out of this match.
She is barely standing at this point.
Russian leg sweep.
Stepping through, could be looking for a submission. No, establishing position.
Oh, ouch. She covers for the pin. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
It's not over yet.
She's able to get out of the way. Cover. Is it enough? Referee breaks the count. Looks like a rope break.
Way to steer clear.
Scooped up. What are we looking for here? Fallaway slam! She's pushed into the corner. Mangling the face. Foot to the gut.
Now a series of vicious
Stunts. Liv Morgan is in deep peril here.
Rhea went down in a heap.
2 count.
Got it, and they win the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner.
What an amazing match, especially for our winner.
Pulling out all the stops in this fatal 4-way.
Defeating these 3 opponents is a real accomplishment for her.
Yeah, they made her win as difficult as...
So many people try to imitate what we do. Try to imitate it.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in war games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about war games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
Bringing indie cred and attitude to the WWE ring. It's Cap.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from Miami, Florida, Emily.
From indie legend to WWE superstar, Cap is always ready for action.
Yeah, this isn't some smoke-filled bingo hall, Saxton. It's WWE. If the so-called captain wants to prove herself here, she's got to do it in the ring.
Cap is here, and she's ready to fight.
From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count.
Up high! Good Lord! Taking flight! Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A, right there.
Ooh, jarring European uppercut. Talk about dismantling your opponent. Off the barricade. Back suplex onto the barricade.
I don't know if Shotzi can withstand much more of this.
Shotzi has to find an opening and respond.
Belly stop.
Oh, colliding with the barricade. Clothesline. Nice combo. Boom impact. Oh, my!
Watch out. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Belly to belly. This match is wearing her down.
Falls Count Anywhere matches are absolutely no joke, and they're showing us that firsthand right now. Neckbreaker.
Shotzi isn't being given any room to recover.
Yeah, Shotzi finding herself on the wrong end of every exchange.
Oh, great. Rearranging our ringside furniture here. Clearing the announce desk. What a mess.
Big impact off the neck breaker.
Shotzi with the retaliation.
Shotzi might be able to start mounting something here.
Could be a sign of Shotzi turning her fortunes around.
A leg drop combo.
She got her down. Is this it? She powers out immediately there.
Not a very effective pin attempt.
She turns it right around with a counter.
Shining Wizard.
Party's over. Good night.
She faked her out.
She kicks out with force.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
Everyone get out of the way. These two are abandoning all restraints.
Good timing with that reversal.
Uh-oh.
High angle belly to back suplex.
Lots of potential for injury here at ringside. These superstars better be careful.
The floor, the barricades, our table, none of these things are fun to collide with.
She must be close to finish now.
Yeah, she is in a rough spot now. She has taken this situation to another level. No, 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 no. Through the table. That table exploded.
I don't think we should be worried about the table, Saxon. There's a human...
After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congrejita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how it came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No, well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
Yes, boy!
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go to, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
It may be my world, but I say we make it your world to start. What if we go back to your old territory? Match 1 at Club UK.
God save the king.
If you smell
cooking.